What's up everybody, Finn here from Double Tap Gamers, and we are back on Planet Coaster. So it's pretty late. This game absolutely saps my time, so it is pretty late at night. So try not to speak too loud, because obviously my door's open. You might hear the cat, I'm not too sure, and it's windy as hell outside, and my wife is in bed, so we're going to actually continue with the park. So I've done a little bit of progress off camera. And if you can hear that clicking noise in the background, that is actually the cat attacking my sofa. So last episode we finished up this and we started doing a little bit of work on, I think they call it the topiary. Topiary? I'm not too sure. This nice little flower garden path, a couple of little lanterns to light the path on the night time. And what I've done is I dotted that about the park on each side and started working on this little thing. Now we put some wood in. These are just nice little bit of wood fences. We've sunk them down a little bit. We've got to do something about this path system. Now I'm not 100% sure how we can smooth that off, but I will revisit that. I'll do a little bit of work off camera, see if I can work that out, because it isn't great. You can see it popping out in little places. But I actually left the park actually running and didn't actually realize. So when I actually came back, sat down and went to record, we've got a slight problem with the path system in the game. Now, it's only because we got free rides so far. We've got this nice kind of little merry-go-round with the horses. They seem to be having a blast on there. And we've got our big wheel right there. Now, the problem is, the paths are absolutely jammed-packed. Look at that. Just for a stair lift. People are having a good time on a stair lift, which is always nice to see. But they are absolutely heaving with people. There's a lot of people there. So we're going to have to start thinking about where to go next. Like I said, I will do a little bit of work on these off camera. I don't want to bore you too much today on this episode. We didn't, like I say, first episode we lost the progress of that, but this park seems to be a lot better. So let's just quickly click on a person. Let's click on this person. This place is pretty average. Free park entry, awesome. So they're thinking it's a little bit average. What else? As Chero Plane 1 was full, I'll try something else. I wish the park had a food shop. So they're wanting food, but like I said, we're not really kind of focused too much at the moment on these people. But I do like how this has turned out. Let's just quickly go into free camp from the tunnel. It looks really nice, actually. I just want to show you this as a cinematic kind of perspective. So you're walking into the park. We're in free mode now? Yes, we are. So we can fly around. So you're coming into the park around about this height level. This is where they're going to be able to see. And straight away, you see that big wheel straight away from there, from the nice little garden area. You're going to have little shops. We're going to have this all closed off, so you can't really see around the side. But I think that's going to be absolutely awesome. And I do like this. So we need to think about branching off now. You're going to come up to here. And what I want to do is I want to branch off. Don't know what's going on there. Let's just quickly come out of that. We want to branch off onto this section. Now, I want to build a roller coaster roughly about here. And I was kind of thinking, let's have a look at the roller coasters together. Do apologize about that. Had actually locked the cat out because the cat started throwing a toy around the place, so that wasn't actually practical. So I want to build a roller coaster over here, so we're gonna have a look at the roller coasters together. So if we click on coasters, now we've got all these nice blueprints. Now we know they work, but what's the fun in that? Now I was thinking maybe we could put, let's just enlarge that a little bit. Maybe we could put kind of a wooden roller coaster in, but I remember seeing a lot of the roller coasters, like the wooden structures as such, they seem to be a little bit crazy, a little bit manic the higher you went up, so I was a little bit worried about putting that in. But there is a thing called the Canyon Runner as well. It has a chain lift, cannot invert, and it's for all ages. Now I'm thinking that might be a nice little kind of roller coaster to start with. Nothing too crazy. Let's just minimize this menu down. Nothing too crazy. Let's get a little bit smaller so we've got a little bit of room. But just something nice to ease the park into transition. So we're going to put it about here. Let's hold down shift. Can we? Said maybe. That would work. Said, let's just angle snap it about here. Can we not go down any further? No, we can't. So we're going to make it like a mountain. We're going to put a nice mountain in, and that's going to go all the way around through the mountain. But a few little tips. It's probably easier to kind of put the track in, then terraform around it, than trying to do it the other way around. So let's just put that in. Now this is the build. Now this is the first roller coaster we're going to build. We've got this huge cart. Oh, but that's on the other side. Oh. So let's just see if we can kind of... Can we press M on this? Maybe can we rotate this? Can we just... change this up a little bit. Let's hit X on there a second. Grab a hold of this. We want to move this. I want it facing maybe there. So is that a good placement right there? We've got a lot of room to play with, so that seems to be a reasonable size. Right, so now what I want to do is I want to edit the truck, I believe. And we're going to start the chain lift. Now, we're going to have to do some tests because we've got to iron this out. Because if it's too scary, they're not going to use it. I don't want a kind of a crazy roller coaster to start with. But we do want a decent roller coaster. So is it this one? Yes. Enter to build. So we do have this little structure here. Oh, that enlarges it. Yeah. Let's just put that back to normal. It was 8. This is the one to go up. And we don't want it too high. Because if it's too high, they won't go on it as well. So they are very particular in this game on what they actually will go on and what they won't go on. Maybe that seems a reasonable height. Let's just bring that back down to 0. Keep the chain lift going just for a couple. There we go. And we want to kind of turn this around now. So how do we do about this? Is it non-inverted? Is these the ones we need? Or can we actually turn it around using this? Oh, it has to be a normal track, does it? Okay, okay. So we are learning. So let's put a normal track into there. That should get pushed around. Yep, just get that kind of bend there. Nice little 90 degrees there. And we don't want it... We want to go about here. Go straight ahead. And maybe we could now turn this. And let's start our drop right here. 45-degree angles, that's what we want it on. And what I want to do is I want to bring this drop just down to about here. Maybe just pull it up. Go about that. Come into the non-inverted tracks. And maybe we'll get a helix down. Can we do that? No, we can't. Why can't we do that? Oh. Helix up, maybe? But we can't get a helix down. That's quite interesting. So we can't actually get a helix down on this one. But we can get one going up. So maybe we could drop them down, bring them up. Let's just put that into there. And then maybe we can get a straight track going. Now is this on an angle? Now this is on an angle. So we don't want it on an angle as such. We want to get back to 0. And we just want to pull this down. Just down. 45. Can we go 45? We're going to drop them again. And we're going to keep dropping down. And that's going to balance itself out. Now I wanted to go underground, but I don't think this roller coaster can actually go underground by the seams things. So let's just delete that part. Or is it a setting which allows it? Auto tunnel. Auto tunnel. Ooh, auto tunnel's not actually on. So if we select auto tunnel, being such a noob. If we select auto tunnel, we can actually go down now. So we might be able to get that helix which we wanted originally to go down. Oh, we can. So is there a decent kind of? That's an attached to rotate. Let's just put that into the ground, into a nice tunnel underneath. Oh, that's going to be pretty sweet. So that's still on an angle. Let's just kind of balance them out because they do get noisy, I believe, by going on an angle. Now we need to bring them back up somehow. Now they're underground, so we are going tunneling. That's a kind of a crazy little coaster so far. So let's get this more enjoyable. Let's get maybe, can we get a helix up? Bring this back out. Maybe that would work. Is that going to allow us to do what I want to do? Like, we're just totally freestyling this now. I'm not 100% sure if this... Oh, we're going to crash. We're going to crash right there. We're going to have to figure out a way to turn this track. No, I don't want to turn it that way. Nope. We want it kind of keeping it that way, but we want to kind of rotate it 90 degrees that way. Let's just place that in. Oh, so that's still going up a little bit. We might not have enough speed to get that all the way up, so let's just think about this. Let's get another chain lift in. And we will place a chain lift just about there. Just a little one, nothing too crazy. Because that's obviously, that's going to crash into there, so we would have to pull it. Actually, we can't even put that in there. So can we pull that down to maybe here? Yep, just like so. That's going to be one hell of a crazy kind of roller coaster. Now I want to kind of pull it around here somewhere in a nice fashion. Now we can make them go back down and drop them. Maybe it's just like so. Maybe we'll do that. So up you go, and down you go again. And we'll pull them up just like this. This might be a pretty sweet coaster. Now, do we have any ink? Now, I don't want to go too crazy. We want to keep them in the tunnel. Because that's the beauty of this coaster. It's going to be kind of like a runaway mine. Which you see in a lot of theme parks. And can we balance that back out? And hopefully pull them back up. Maybe it's on just a nice little smooth kind of get them up. And we'll bring it back down to here. And maybe if we can we select auto complete? And that's going to pathfind. So that's going to give him a really slow kind of transition back. So let's just test that. That might be a little bit too big though. But keep in mind we're going to build kind of a huge mountain around all this area. But let's see, does that go all the way down? There is a way, I'm sure there's a way as well where we can smooth the track. Smooth all, yeah, there we go. So we smooth all that. That's all smooth. Transition here, is that smooth? Yeah, that looks smooth to me. Smooth all that. Just get that nice and ironed out there. Give it a little smooth. Nice little bit of a smooth banking. That seems fairly good. It's just a little bits here which we want to smooth out so it's not too crazy. So let's start test. Let's come out of that. Click on the roller coaster. And let's give it a ride actually. Let's give it a ride as well. So we've got to open it first. We've got to test it. Sorry. And we've got to resume the game for this. And let's just sit. Let's take a seat. Actually, which one? Yeah, we're at the front. Look at that, you can actually see the steep. So up we go. We are climbing the top of here. Now we're going to come along here. Let's hopefully it works. I'd totally ride this in real life. Now it's slowing down because we've came off the chain lift. So I'm hoping it's got enough speed to drop us. And here we go. Now it might be too fast. We're going to have to check out the grid lines. Oh, nice and slow going over there. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's a bit of a kind of a crazy bank in there. And down we go again. That is a very, very kind of smooth. And it's not too fast as well, so I'm thinking... Oh, it's a bit crazy underneath. Up the chain lift we go, down we go again. So that's not too bad. And down a little bank into where we need to go. Now that's fairly smooth. Fairly smooth. So let's have a look at the results. Can we check out the testing results? Oh, fear. It's got no excitement whatsoever. Oh, that's not good. So there's a thing on this as well where we could check heat maps, I believe it is. Results, heat maps. So we want to see fear. Whoa, they fear the whole entire roller coaster? Really? There's nothing scary about that whatsoever. Nothing whatsoever. So I've got a lot of work to do. I'm going to do a little bit of tweaking off camera on this roller coaster. Get some things ironed out because they are really scared. Even this bit here. Even the climb scares them. It's a climb. You've got to have a chain lift. Maybe it's a bit too high. It might be a little bit too high for this type of roller coaster. You really need to know. But they like this. They enjoy this bit. So if it's green, they do like it. But yeah, they're definitely scared of that. So we're going to pause this. We're going to do a little bit of work on this off camera. I will be right back. See if we can iron out a lot of the kinks. Okay, so I spent a little bit of time doing some roller coaster stuff. And, well, it's not great. For our very first roller coaster, it's not great. But they might ride it. Because this rating sometimes increases over time. So, if you look at the heat maps, they pretty much fear a lot of it. There is some excitement parts, but I'm thinking if we decorate it up nicely and they can't actually see this climb and stuff, they might be reasonably okay with that. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it. We're going to attach a path. We're going to see if anyone actually goes on it. So we're going to want to place the entrance there, and we're going to put the exit just right on the complete opposite side. And I'm going to take our ride queue, which I believe it's this one we're using right now. Is it this one? Yeah, it is. So it's that one. We're going to just hold down shift and just bring that down, I believe. Shift and left click. There we go. So we want a nice long path. Let's just give it a little bit of a wind here. Because this is the park's first roller coaster. So they might be alright with this. It's got a nice path going there. That seems reasonably long for a path, to be fair, but we're just going to end it right there. Let's just come out there, because what we want to do is we want to take our normal path now, and we want to just, for now, just kind of, we want to kind of aim, we want to aim just over into this direction right here. Now the path's not straight there, but let's just get a kind of a nice straight line, just going there, right there. We're gonna have a little bit of a wiggle there, but that's alright, that's pretty good. From this point here, what we can do is we can just take it just like so, just like that. So let's just open this up, let's see if anyone actually goes there. So Cheer Up Plane is open. Just open that. Ride is now open. Let's just speed up the park a little bit. Let's see what goes on. There we go. That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it. Oh, there's actually people going on this. Oh, I thought they wouldn't. Can you run a team? Seems to have a quick queue. Yeah, so it does. Now, we don't have any express queues in yet, but we might actually get that going. I didn't actually expect him to ride this roller coaster because I changed the whole entire train itself. Let's just go into normal mode. And let's just go into right camera, because I haven't actually rode this yet myself. Can we change seats? We can as well. Let's just... Can we sit? Ah, we want to go about here. Yeah, let's go to the back. That's so we can just save. Now, I changed everything about it. I put some brakes in as well to kind of try to save on the friction. But they seem to be alright. They seem to be happy enough. But like I said, I didn't expect them to go on it because they didn't like the first one. This is going to be a nice little mountain we're going to put in. Now, I was going with a theme, but we don't seem to have kind of a much of a theme. We're kind of just seeing how it goes. We're just putting bits where we feel like we should be. That's not bad. That's a pretty fun roller coaster if you ask me. Now we need to give it a really good name, so post in the description what name you think we should use, and we'll name it. But yeah, that seems to be a nice pleasant ride. They seem to be happy. So what I'm going to do is, off camera, I'm going to build up all this mountain. But we're going to have that sorted out for the next episode. We're going to tidy up a little bit and some bobs, and we're going to probably focus on putting some buildings into the park. So yeah, I think that's going to call it, because I spent a lot of time, and it is after midnight now, so I need to actually go to bed. So until then, stay safe. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the series. I'm having an absolute blast playing this, and see you all later.